Hey guys! So I was recently offered an amazing opportunity to review some Makeup Geek products for you guys. I had already received some things from Makeup Geek a few months ago, and I loved what they sent me, so they contacted me again and asked me if I'd be interested in showing some more stuff to you guys, and of course I was. Now they offered to send me some more eyeshadows, some more pigments, gel liners, and brushes. So I'm gonna go through all of those things for you guys today. I'm gonna have some nice close-up swatches. We're gonna talk about all the different colors and the pigmentation of them, so on and so forth. So let's get started. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, Makeup Geek is owned by a YouTuber named Marlena. She actually has a YouTube channel called Makeup Geek, so check her out if you haven't already. I'm sure you guys all know who I'm talking about. She's amazing and gorgeous, and her products seriously rock. So I actually purchased a Z palette simply to hold my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I plan on getting more of them. So right now I don't actually have it full all the way, but here are the ones I have. Oop, that's a nice glare. There you go. Let me just open it up for you. I have this cute leopard print Z palette, which you can actually purchase Z palettes on Makeup Geek's website, but I purchased this one on Amazon, just so you guys know. If you hear like a jingly bell, it's my cat. She's like tweaking out right over here, so just so you know. Side note of information. So these are the colors that I currently have. I'll tell you the ones that they just sent to me, but these are all of them that they've sent to me over the last few months, and they're all awesome. The first one I have here, guys, is called Moon Dust, and this is described on their website as a metallic silver taupe. It's a really nice kind of metallic color. It doesn't really have any glitter in it, just very, very fine glitter that I can even see. It is very nicely pigmented, very smooth, as I'm going to say that about all of them. They all have that quality to them. Oh, I want to mention too, these eyeshadow pans are $5.99, so $5.99, just about $6, which is a really, really good deal for the quality that you're getting. It's insane. The next one I have here, guys, is called Cinderella, and this is described as a pale shimmery pink. This is what I actually have on like the inner part of my lid right now, and it is pretty gorgeous. It is a nice like kind of pearly pink color, and it looks like it has very, very fine, very fine glitter in it. Like it's almost not even noticeable, but it's like a magical fairy tale sort of color, hence the name Cinderella. The next one I have here is called Mango Tango, which is a really fun name. Now, I will say that when you swatch this one, it is a little bit more on the chalky side. However, it's still very pigmented, so it doesn't really affect the way the shadow kind of comes off, just so you know. It's what I actually have on like the inner part of my lid right now. Now, just so you know, this eye look is going to be posted on my Instagram, so if you want kind of like a close-up of it, just go check out my Instagram, the link's below, and you guys can see what this looks like close up. This color is described as a peachy pink with flecks of gold, and that is true. The gold flecks are, again, very fine. It's not like a chunky glitter like old Urban Decay used to be. It's something that I feel like is hardly even noticeable. I'm not a fan of glitter, so if it was really glittery, I'd let you know that I didn't like it, and this isn't that. This is another one I have on my eye right now. This is something that's in the crease, and this is called Bitten, and it is quite a unique eyeshadow as far as what I have in my collection because it is a maroon. It is a, let me describe it to you as far as the website says, it is a matte deep maroon red, and that is completely accurate. All of those words describe this eyeshadow. I really like it, especially because I have green eyes, red-ish tones, purples, that sort of thing kind of help bring out the green in your eyes, so I wanted this. Again, it's another one that's a little bit on the chalkier side. It's not as smooth as some of the other shadows, but it's super pigmented. You can see it right there. That was just one swipe, so it doesn't affect the quality of how it comes off. And then the last one I have out of the pans is called Latte, and this is just like the perfect crease color. You could also use this as an eyebrow color if this was something that kind of matched your brow shade. Maybe if you were a little bit like on the lighter brown or blonde side, this would be perfect. It is a nice matte, let me describe it, matte medium brown, and it is exactly that. It is nice and smooth and soft when you go to swatch it, and it does swatch really nicely as well. Not like crazy pigmented, but enough pigmentation that it obviously does the job, and it does it quite well. Oh, let me show you the packaging too. This is what those shadows come in. It's kind of like a flat, I think this is what like the MAC pans come into, this sort of packaging. So it's nice and secure and really cute. Next up, I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of pigments that I received, and I swatched these and posted a photo on my Instagram, and you guys went crazy over what the names were. And so here we go. I'm gonna show you guys in depth what each one is. This is what the packaging for the pigments looks like. It's just a cute little box with a circle cut out of it so you guys can see them. The first one to talk about is probably the most gorgeous of them, but it's also probably the most messy and difficult to work with. It is called Utopia, and Utopia is a deep brown and antique gold duochrome glitter, okay? So it's like insanely gorgeous. It's probably one that you'll see girls using a lot as far as photos on Instagram go. I mean, it looks gorgeous. It's just this crazy disco ball gold glitter, and it's amazing, but it's very messy. You get glitter everywhere. So it's one of those things you don't want to do your face makeup before you use this. It's just insane. Very unique. Oh, I forgot to tell you too, the prices of all the pigments are $6.99, so right about $7. Amazing value, again, for what you're receiving. These are insane. All of the pigments are awesome. The next one I have here is called Bewitched, and Bewitched is described as light amethyst purple with a slight shimmer, and that is exactly what it is. It is a beautiful kind of plummy purple color. Definitely has a little bit more of like a obvious shimmer to it. These pigments do. They're just beautiful. This is one that's a little bit easier to work with. It definitely stays on a little better. Just as I opened that, it went everywhere. That's one thing that kind of has been criticized a bit with these pigments, is that there's no sifter in them. It's just straight, you open it up and there it is. But I know Marlena said that they're working on getting sifters in each one, so that should be coming up real soon and making it a lot easier to work with them. Okay, this next one is called Blitz, and Blitz is described as medium brown with red undertones and a slight shimmer. It definitely kind of reminds me of like a metallic color, like a copper or something, but it's definitely on more of the brown side of a copper. Again, the glitter's quite obvious in this. Something that's a little bit more easier to work with than the original when I talked about Utopia. Utopia is just like crazy gorgeous, but very difficult, while all the other ones are pretty like status quo pigment style, messy, but they actually stay on pretty well. The next one I have is called Enchanted, and Enchanted is described as a light plum shimmer. And it is just another kind of a purpley color. However, it is, oh my God, the glitter in it is just, it looks so gorgeous. Like you have to like see them firsthand, like in front of you, to understand how pretty they are. It's definitely a little bit lighter than, what's the last one I just talked about? Bewitched. How did I forget the name already? It's definitely a little bit lighter than Bewitched, but it's still like a nice purple shade. And you know me and my purples. If you don't know, I love purples, so hence the purples. The next one I have here is called Afterglow, and Afterglow is described as a soft, shimmery champagne, and this is just such a beautiful, all over your lid color. It's just like a beautiful highlight, super sparkly again. Loving it. Making a mess with it, but I'm loving it. The next one I have here is called Birthday Wish, and Birthday Wish is described as a shimmery light gold peach. This is quite similar to Afterglow, but it is definitely a little bit more on the peachy side. Just a nice kind of neutral all over your lid. You could even use these as a highlight on your cheeks if you'd like. I mean, it's a very shimmery highlight, but hey, if you're into that sort of thing, these two last colors would absolutely work for that. The next one I have here is called Vegas Lights, and Vegas Lights is pretty sickening. It's when I open these, initially when I opened them, my jaw basically like dropped. Literally, if you could have seen me, I was making noises like, oh, you know what it's like. You know what it's like when you look at something and you can't believe how gorgeous it is. That was pretty much my reaction when I saw it. Like, look at that. That's just the lid. Anyway, so Vegas Lights is described as a copper glitter, and that is exactly what it is. This is kind of along the lines of Utopia, where it's more of like a straight up glitter, but it's definitely less chunky than Utopia, a little bit easier to work with, and still gorgeous. And then the last one I have is called Nightlife, and Nightlife is described as a light, shimmery rose brown taupe. That's a lot of words in there, and that's pretty much what it is. This is a very nice neutral pigment for your face. Okay, moving on to the gel eyeliners. This is the first time I've ever tried a gel eyeliner from Makeup Geek. I actually am wearing one of them right now. It's the black one called Immortal. We'll get to that in a minute. These actually are priced at $7.99, so $8 range, which is again a really good price for a quality gel eyeliner. The packaging that it came in is this cute little box with a hole in it, and then this is what the actual packaging looks like for each one. It's a nice, good quality glass, and then you know, normal plastic lid. Okay, the first one I'm gonna talk about is called Cottontail, and Cottontail is described as a sheer metallic white silver with a smooth shimmery finish. The description is actually dead on for it. Now I will say I've never used a white gel eyeliner before, which is what kind of drew me to this one. I don't think it's super pigmented like I was hoping it would be, and I don't really know why. It definitely is a pretty color. It's definitely nice and pearly. It might be good as like a base for all over your lid, but as far as using it for an eyeliner, I think it would take a lot of times going over it and over it and over and over it to actually get it to kind of show up the way you would think a white gel eyeliner would show up. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think if you wanted it as like a base, or like maybe a pop in your inner corner, this would be perfect. But as far as being an actual eyeliner, I don't know how it would work for that. Now this next one I actually really like. This is called Fame, and again, it's a unique color for a gel eyeliner. It is described as a dark aquatic teal with a navy undertone and smooth shimmery finish. I don't really get too much of the shimmery. I mean, it's there, but it's not like in your face, and it is so pigmented. This is crazy pigmented. I feel like this would be an amazing eyeliner. I haven't gotten a chance to use it yet, but just swatching it, like you can see it right here, boom, just like that one finger swipe and you got a full dense color. This next one I have here is also a very unique one. This is called Electric, and this is described as a true royal blue with a matte finish. Again, it is a very beautiful color. It is definitely pigmented. It's more pigmented than Cottontail, but not quite as pigmented as Fame. So it's right somewhere in the middle there. I think this would be wonderful as something maybe on the lower lash line as a pop of color, or maybe all over your lid as a base. It's just really cool, very unique. This is another one of my favorite ones. This is called Rave, and Rave is described as dark metallic golden brown with a smooth shimmery finish. This one is very beautiful. It kind of reminds me of like mixing an army green with like a taupe color, so it's somewhere between that. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it. Again, not anything too crazy. I think this would be a nice soft liner for your upper lash line, so it's not anything too intense like a black would be. It's kind of like using a brown liner, only something a little bit more unique. Really a fan of this, and this is also very pigmented. And then the last one is called Immortal. This is what I have on my lid right now. It's just a basic black eyeliner. Not too much to say about that other than the fact that it is incredibly pigmented. Really only need one dip in the pot, whoop, and you can get your whole lid just like that. So big fan of this also. Now I have yet to try any brushes from Makeup Geek until they asked if I wanted to try some right now. So they sent me 7, I think, to kind of try out. I haven't got a chance to really use all of them yet. I've only used a few, but I can kind of tell you from my first impression what I think of them right now. The first one I have here is the foundation stippling brush, and this reminded me of the Sigma, I don't remember which one it is. It's definitely one of like the I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. It's like the flat top kabuki brush. So that's why I wanted to try this one out. Now this is actually very soft. It's nice and cut, perfectly cut across, nice and even. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a nice even cut brush. But it's not so soft, when I say soft, that you wouldn't be able to kind of use it to put your foundation on. It's not so flimsy that you wouldn't be able to get a nice coverage, but then you can still use it to blend out. Do you know what I'm saying? I haven't worn foundation in a while, so I haven't gotten a chance to try this, but I could update you if you would like as far as how this works for foundation. I forgot to tell you the price of this, didn't I? This is actually on their website for $16.99, so $17, which is definitely a much better price than the Sigma brush. So if this is something that's equivalent to that, this might be a better option as far as pricing goes. Now this one is actually, I'm pleasantly surprised with this, because this is the angled contour brush. When I saw this on their website, I thought for sure that this was going to be kind of a bigger brush. This is like perfect for your contour. It fits right in the hollows of your cheeks right there. You could even use it on your nose if you wanted to, right up here on your temples. It's like the perfect size for a contour brush. So I was really excited when I saw this, when it got here. This one is actually $8.99, so $9 basically. And I think that's an amazing deal. It's very soft. You saw some reviews on their website about this brush being a little bit more rough. But then it also said that this was a new design, so I'm thinking maybe they changed whatever bristles they were using. Another thing I want to mention, I'm pretty sure all of these brushes are synthetic, so cruelty-free, which is obviously a great thing. Okay, I actually get to use this brush today, and this is the Stiff Dome brush. This one is priced at $7.99, so $8. It is a really great brush for your crease here, kind of blending it out. It's nice and stiff, so it's not too flimsy. You can actually apply product with this if you want it as well, and not have it kind of go all over the place. You could be a little bit more precise with this brush, as opposed to other blending brushes, which are more fluffy and they're just kind of there for blending. I didn't get a chance to use this one yet, but this is definitely kind of a unique brush. That's why I wanted to try it out. This is called the Smoky Eye Brush. This is also $7.99, so $8. And it's kind of a domed, tiny brush. I don't really know how to describe this. I've never seen a brush like this. I thought it would be really nice for applying product kind of in this outer V area or even in your crease and just have it be very precise. So that's kind of what I wanted to try this one for. It's very densely packed, not too stiff, but stiff enough. Yeah. I also used this one today. This is the crease brush. This one is priced at $5.99. So $6. It's kind of a short, densely packed brush, nice for, again, blending out or applying. You can never have too many brushes like this, in my opinion. The more the merrier. This next one is called the Outer V brush, and this one is priced at $6.99, so about $7. And this is kind of a smaller version of that last one, which is the crease brush I just talked about. It's definitely shorter, it's definitely a little bit more dense, and again, same purpose in my opinion, just kind of blending, applying precisely. And then the last one I have, I'm actually really excited about. This is their pencil brush. This one is $7.99, also $8. And I feel like I have a pencil brush from Sigma, and it's a lot more fluffy, a lot bigger than this. This is definitely one that's better for more precise, very precise application. It'd be wonderful for your lower lash line area. Very excited about this one. Okay guys, so that is everything that Makeup Geek decided to gift me with so I could talk about it with you guys. I actually am very impressed with everything again. The price point is amazing. It makes it very easy for just about everybody to be able to afford some of their products. And they're high quality products. It's not like some other brands where yes, they may be a lower price point, but you're not exactly getting a lot for your money, or really even anything for your money. I encourage you guys to definitely check out Makeup Geek's website. I'm gonna have a link right down there below. Check it out, see if you like anything. A lot of this stuff is out of stock right now at this very moment. I know that they are currently getting ready to, if not already, restocking everything. So if you don't see something right now that you're interested in, just check back. It'll probably be there in a few weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye! So a few days ago, I received my Ipsy bag in the mail. This is for the month of January. I already opened it because I'm impatient and I couldn't wait. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed.